Hello and welcome to your second week of Yoga Body Blast. Go ahead and grab your mat, find a comfy spot somewhere in your house, and let's get started. Yes, make sure you have some water. So, week 1 was really all about lunges, and week 2 is going to be about sumo squats. All right, so we're going to start in a nice wide stance. Notice the feet are kind of pointed out at an angle. Hips are relaxed. Yes. Knees are soft. And just kind of get comfortable here. Shoulders relaxed. And we're going to start with a big breath in. Just the arms. Exhale, arms down. Roll the shoulders back. Big circles. Do that again. Yes. Big breath in. Exhale out. Roll the shoulders back. One more time. Big breath in. And out. Roll the shoulders back. Big circle here. Now, open up your stance just a little bit wider and sink into that sumo squat. Yes? Get comfortable. Tuck the hips underneath. I know that if your hips are tight, this might feel a little awkward. And it's also not the most attractive pose, but think about how you're already engaging these inner thigh muscles. Dig your heels into the floor. Get nice and buoyant because we're going to move up and down with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just feel the upper body relax. 3 more. Bring it down. 2, squeeze those legs together. 1 more, up and down. Bring the hands to heart center. Stay in that sumo squat. Big breath in and big breath out. So get comfortable because we're going to do a lot of this in this class. Hold it here. Shoulders relaxed. Make sure the neck is loose. Now go ahead and extend the arms. Keep the hands flexed. From here, we're going to move into Warrior 2. So go ahead and bring that right toe out. Shift the left toe forward. And then sink into that front lunge. Hold it here. So notice how that back leg is straight. Front leg is bent. We're going to add movement to this. So bring it in on the inhale, out on the exhale. We're doing 8. That was 1. In and out. That's 2. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Down and away from the ears. Abs are held in tight. Belly pulled in. Hold it. We've got 3. Press it out. 2. Press it out. 1. And press it out. Hold it here. Relax the wrists. Now, I want you to go ahead and take that front forearm, drop it on the thigh, bring the opposite arm up. A couple things to pay attention to here. So I don't want you sinking into the shoulder like this. I want you to press the shoulder down and away from the ear, lifting the chest up, and hold it here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, breathing in, breathing out, and 1 more time. Big breath in, big breath out. Using the core, I want you to swing yourself up, stay in the Warrior 2, and now come out of it. Rotate the toes so that they're both facing out again. So we're in that sumo squat. We're going to add on. Big breath in. And now on the exhale, we're going to come all the way down. Try to get your fingertips to the floor, sitting the booty back. Here we go. Down, touch the floor. Up, down. Nice and loose in the hips. Squeezing those big, strong thigh muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. We have 3. Down, 2, down, one more time. Up and down. Come back up. Hands to heart center. Sink into your sumo squat. Stay here, get comfy. Hold it, big breath in. And big breath out. Extend the arms. Now really press the palms away from you. Flexing at the wrist. Abs are held in tight. Engaging those arm muscles. Now get ready. We're going to go into warrior 2 on the other side. So go ahead and take the back toes, shift them forward, and then sink into that lunge. Yes? Hold it here. Keep the arms strong, shoulders relaxed. I can feel my heart rate elevating. So now, we're going to add movement to this. So you're going to bring it in, and then exhale, press it out. 8 reps. Let's go. In and out. In and out. Yes. Don't rush through these. So slow and steady. That's how we're moving through this workout. Staying in control of the body, feeling the stretch and the strengthening simultaneously throughout the legs. Now, take it into your warrior 2. Hold it here. Relax the wrists. Big breath in. Shoulders down, away from the ears. When you're ready, take that forearm, drop it to the thigh. Adjust the legs if you need to. Extend the arm up. Hold and reach. Just hold the pose. Breathing. Feel the alignment of the hips with the spine. Sometimes it's hard for us to maintain these poses because we don't know how to stay still. Because we live in such a fast-paced world that's always pressuring us to go, 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 push harder, move faster, be busier. So for some people, holding an isometric hold, like a yoga asana, is really hard for them. Go ahead and come up. Hold it here, big breath in. Big breath out. Come on up. Rotate the toes so that they're both facing forward. Adjust the feet. But that just means all the more reason for you to focus on staying still and holding these poses, because that gives you the chance to really pay attention to what's happening in your body. You can start to feel what's tight, what might be misaligned, and then you know you can start to work on it, right? So awareness is always the first step in solving any problem. So here we are again in this wide squat position, and we're going to go into those sumos. But this time I want you to bring the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to drop the legs and drop the elbows to the hips, and then reach it up. Here we go. So down, reach it up 1, down, reach it up 2. Keep going. Down, reach up 3, and 4, 5, 6, squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes, 7, and 8, come back down, bring the palms together in front of the chest, hold it here. Big breath in, big breath out, relax the shoulders. Now we're gonna pulse the isometric hold here. So it's down, 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 down. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, we're gonna relax. Point the toes forward. Let the chest fall forward. Hands come to the floor. You can walk the legs in if it feels good. And if your hands can't quite make it to the floor, remember you can always keep the hands on the thighs. Keep a slight bend in the knees. And then just let the head and neck go here. Or if it feels good, you can rest the hands on the floor. Big breath in and big breath out. You can kind of rock side to side here, shift around, do whatever you need to do to lengthen through the spine. Now when you're ready, bring the hands back to the floor in front of you. Kind of lift the back into a flat back. And from this position, we're going to shift all of our weight over onto the right side. And then extend the left leg out. So after all those sumo squats and that inner thigh work, we're going to get a good stretch here. And if you can't quite make it all the way to the floor, remember you can stay here just so long as you shift all your weight to the right. And if you need to stay lifted, this works as well. Yes? Find what works for you. Do what feels good for you. Remember, that's different for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get nice and low because this feels so good to me. I could probably stay here for the next 50 minutes. Big breath in. Big breath out. When you're ready, hands are on the floor. Lift the hips up, and we're going to pivot over to the front of your mat, and then sink down into that low lunge. Adjust the feet, adjust the hands. If you're a little OCD like me, and I say this playfully, but authentically, like I need to straighten out my mat. So if it's a little crooked, that bothers me, and then I don't enjoy my workout. I know, believe me. So stay here, yes? Now, from here, we're going to straighten both of the legs. You can walk that back leg in a little bit. And we're in a forward triangle. Ah, yes. So variations for this pose. Notice how I just brought my hands up to my knuckles. So I'm not flat on my palms. I'm up on my knuckles. You can stay flat on the palms or come up to the knuckles. Or you can bring the hands to the shin or the thigh, or if you have a yoga block, you can put the hands on the yoga block. There are some days, right, where you feel a little more balanced and flexible than others, and that's okay. And that's the beautiful thing about yoga, is that we add variations, and then you can kind of rotate through the hips here, do whatever feels good. Big breath in, big breath out. I did a good kickboxing workout yesterday, so this feels delicious on that hamstring. Go ahead and bend now, so we're in the low lunge. Kind of adjust if you need to. And that back leg is going to slide in. Notice how the toe is barely touching the mat. And then from here, we're going to shift that leg up and out. And then we're going to bring the knee back in. So the knees are touching. Press the leg out. Knees are touching. Press the leg out. And let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, yes. Step it back into that low lunge. Shift forward again to the inner thigh stretch. Big breath in here. Big breath out. And let's come back to center. So hands on the floor. Kind of center out your weight. Let the head and neck go. Big breath in. Big breath out. Hands on the floor. Bend the knees. Lift the chin and the chest. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to mountain pose. This is a perfect chance to grab some water if you need some. Kind of readjust. I'll give you a second. Just hydrate. And then when you're ready, join me again. We're doing more sumo squats. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, brush the floor with your fingertips. Come on up. And down. And up. We're doing 6. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Get nice and low in that sumo squat, yes? Now pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze the legs. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Relax, yes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We're gonna shift now over to the other side. Stretching out that inner thigh. Big breath in. And big breath out. Enjoy this. Remember the variations and do what feels good for you. Nice little beat there. When you're ready, go ahead and lift, come to center, and then pivot around to the side. Come into your low lunge, kind of adjust, big breath in, and then on the exhale, extend the legs. We're in that forward triangle. Hold it here. Remember, you can bring the hands up to fists, resting on the knuckles, or you can bring the hands to the shin or the thigh. Just feel that stretch in the hamstring. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing into any muscles that are tight. Excellent. When you're ready, come back into the lunge. Hands are on the floor. You're going to take that back leg, slide it in, keeping the toe off the mat. Yes, knees bent. And then you're going to go ahead, reach it up and out, bring it back in. Here we go, 8 reps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, then step it back. Low lunge. And face forward. Side stretch for the inner thighs. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly come back up to center. Again, knees and toes are facing forward. Let the head and neck go. Hold it. Now, bend the knees, lift the chest. Inhale, arms up. Press through the legs. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and walk the legs in. Shake it out. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. Big breath in. Adjust. Hydrate. Do whatever you need to do because we are not done. Big breath in. And big breath out. Before we go on, just to kind of give the hips a little mobility, bring your hands to the hips. Soft knees. And we're going to do a big hip circle. Again, not the sexiest pose, but that is okay because it's so healthy for your hips. One more time. Now take it in the other direction. Hip joint mobility is so important, especially as we age. I work a lot with a population that's over 65 years old, and I'm telling you, hip mobility ends up making such a difference in your fitness and your level of activity as you get older. So be careful and gentle with your hips, yes? With that said, let's come to the front of the mat. We're going to do a sun salutation, so breathe the arms in. We did this last week. Exhale, bring the arms all the way down to your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands back onto the mat. Walk the feet back into your down dog. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, come forward into your plank. Squeeze the body here. Big breath in. And then exhale again, come forward into your chaturanga. Remember, you can drop the knees if that feels good. And then inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Excellent. Hold it here. Little stretch through the hamstrings. Take the back leg, shoot it straight up and away from you. And then on the exhale, swing it through, lunging. So the foot is right in between the hands. From here, we're going to come up into a warrior one. So you're going to drop that back heel. Notice how the toes come out at an angle. And then you're going to inhale, arms up. So we're in warrior one. Exhale immediately. Go into warrior two. We've been here before. So now we're engaging the thighs, but we're also going to do a little more work for the obliques. So in your warrior two, we're going to drop that forearm to the thigh, reach over, keeping the legs where they're at. We're going to inhale, just the chest up. Yes, drop and reach. Inhale, up and lift. Keep going. Yes, 5 more. At your own pace, moving slowly, with control, keeping those legs engaged. We have about 3 more. Stay low in the legs. Work in the waistline. And one more time. Come over, hold it, hold it. Really reach. Opening up the ribs. And when you're ready, come back up. This time we're going to cartwheel the arms all the way down to the floor. Back heel lifts and then shifts forward. So we're in that little lunge, yes? Take the front leg and step it back into your down dog. Hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. Take your gaze up towards the front of the mat, so you're looking at your hands. And then from here, you can walk or jump the feet up to the front of the mat. Sink into your forward fold. And then when you're ready, bend the knees. Inhale the arms all the way up. Standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shake it out. Ah, yes. Opening up again into your sumo squat. We're going to knock out a few reps here and then shift and repeat that whole sequence on the other side. So let's go ahead and extend the arms. Flex at the wrist, so you're pressing the palms out. Feel the strength in your arms. Sink down. And we're going to do 10 presses here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to heart center, but stay low. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get lower, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, relax. Walk the feet in. Shake it out. Grab water if you need to. I'm adjusting my mats. And now we're going to repeat that whole thing on the other side. So come to the other edge of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Let the head and neck go. We're in that sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Walk it back. Into your downward dog. Hold it here. Stretch the hamstrings, stretch the calves. And then when you're ready, take that back leg. Shoot it up and away from you. Big breath in. On the exhale, swing that leg through. So the leg and the foot are right in between the hands. Take that back heel. Start to press it into the mat, shifting and getting ready for warrior one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hold it here. Big breath in. And then exhale, sink into your warrior two. So we're on the other side. Yes, adjust your feet. Make sure you're comfortable. Comfortable but engaged, right? So I want you to be a little uncomfortable because that means that we're working the muscles we want to work. Take the forearm, drop it to that front thigh. Now this time you're reaching up and over. Hold it here. Exhale. We're going to add movement to this, engaging the core, working those obliques. So inhale up. Exhale, reach. Again, inhale up. Exhale, reach. We're doing 8 of these. At your own pace. No need to rush. We're moving slow and with control. Really feeling those muscles engage. Really feeling the body contract and lengthen. Reach it over. We have about 3 more. 3. Reach. 2. Reach. 1. Reach and hold it. Sink into the lunge. When you're ready, come on up. All right. We're going to come all the way down. So cartwheel the arms down to the floor. Pivot on that back leg. Hands are on the mat. Take that front leg and step it back into your downward dog. Excellent. Big breath in. Exhale, come forward into your plank. Hold it here for 1 breath. On the next exhale, come into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale gently into your downward dog. Take your gaze up towards the front of the mat. Walk or jump. Those feet up towards the hands. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Open up your stance. 1 more time. Hydrate if you need to. Adjust if you need to. All right. Knees and toes are facing out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit in your squat. We're going to do this 1 more time. Yes? So lift and lower. Up and down. Up and down. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, get nice and low. This is our last sequence here in this position, all right? So nice and low. If you're absolutely dying and you're like, no more, I can't do it, go ahead and come up. That's fine. But we're going to work the waistline again. So either from this position, I want you to bring your hands back behind your head, or if you're ready for that challenge, sink nice and low. We're going to drop the elbow to the thigh, alternating right and left. So join me. Down and lift. Down and lift. Oh yes, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Stay, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Ooh! Rotate the toes, they're facing forward. Exhale, swan dive. Let the head and neck go. Oh, that felt good. Come into your flat back. We're going to give ourselves a little twist here. So bring the left hand down in front of you. If you have a yoga block, you can place the hand on the block. Or, again, if you don't want to come all the way down to the palm, you can come into a loose little fist. And then you're going to take the other arm, slide it all the way up, twisting right at the waistline, and you're going to go ahead and lean forward. Now, I can see myself. I've shifted all my weight over to the right. You do not want to do that. So you want to try to keep your hips centered, and then just twist from the belly button as you reach up. Hold it. And when you're ready, drop the arm. We're going to go ahead and do this on the other side, keeping a slight bend in the knees, so you never want to lock out the knee joints. Go ahead and twist. Hold it. When you're ready, bring the hand back down. From here, kind of adjust your feet if you need to. You can walk them in a little bit. But we're going to drop the hips all the way down, as far as down as they can go. And then you can use your elbows or the back of your arms Press them on the inside of the thighs to press those legs out. Hands come to heart center, palms pressing in as the elbows push the legs out. We're in seated goddess pose. How beautiful is that, yes? So feel this opening up your hips. Feel it lengthening through the lower back and the tailbone area, that whole lumbar spine that gets so compressed in modern day life with us sitting and slouching, the TV, the car, the computer. This is a beautiful pose for the lower body, the lower back specifically. Try to keep the chest lifted, so you don't want to round and slouch through it like this. Stay lifted. You can kind of shift side to side if that feels good. And then when you're ready to come out of this, we're going to go ahead. Bring the hands to the floor. Lift the hips up. And then inhale, arms all the way up to standing mountain pose. Bring the legs together. Hands to heart center. Relax. Shake it out here if that feels good. So we're going to go into some standing balance poses. So last week we did tree pose. We're going to repeat that, but we're going to add some leg extensions, some of my favorites. So notice how I'm wiggling my toes, right? Make sure that your feet are ready to carry the weight of your body. But I want you to engage the core. So you can place your hands on your lower belly, big breath in. And then on the exhale, gently pull all of these muscles in towards the spine. You can squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes. So remember the corset that I talked about last week. So you really want to pull that corset in. All these muscles are engaged. With that, pick the right or the left leg. Doesn't matter, because we're going to hit both eventually. And then slowly start to bring it up into standing tree pose. And then you can bring your hands to heart center. Lifting up and out through the base of the head. Keeping the core muscles engaged. Go ahead and release that standing foot, but then bring the knee out in front of you. You can stay here if this feels good. Another option is to take your fingers, wrap them around your big toe in a yoga toe lock. And then you can stay here, right, just to work on your balance. Or if you're ready, you extend the leg out in front of you, hold it here. Opposite hand either on the hip, out to the side, or arm extended. Wherever you're comfortable, hold it. Hold it for one more breath. And then gently bring the knee in. Relax. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Yes. Just loose, loose, loose. No stress, no tension. We're going to repeat this on the other leg. So when you're ready, kind of dig that foot into the mat. Remember, you want to pull all these muscles in nice and tight. Yes? So inhale. And then on the exhale, tighten the corset. And then you can kind of start to bring that leg up. Place it wherever you're comfortable. And then you can bring the hands to heart center. Squeeze the legs. Keep all those muscles engaged. So this is an active pose. Even though we're not moving, our muscles are working hard. Try to relax the jaw. Make sure the teeth aren't clenched. And then when you're ready, gently release that standing foot. Bring the knee forward. You can hold it here. Or take your fingers, wrap them around your big toe in a yoga toe lock. And then you can stay here and you can kind of play with this, right? So if you start to feel a little wobbly, you bring the foot back in. Or you can extend it out. Hold it here. Place the arm wherever you're comfortable. Holding the pose. Hold it for one more breath. When you're ready, release, come out of it. Ah, yes. Shake out the legs, shake out the feet. Let's do a couple sun salutations, yes? Just to kind of bring some circulation back into the body. Hydrate if you need to. Adjust if you need to. Inhale, arms overhead when you're ready. And when you're ready, exhale, forward fold. You can join me in that sun salutation. Inhale, flat back. Slow, 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 and controlled. Bring the hands back down to the mat. You can walk or jump the feet back into a plank. And then exhale into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, shift the weight into your downward dog. Take your gaze up towards the front of the mat. Walk or jump your feet forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I want you to stay here for just a second. Take a big breath in, filling the entire body with air. Imagine your whole body expanding, and then on the exhale, release all the junk. Anything that you're compressing, stress, tension, job, COVID, whatever it is. We're going to do that again. Big breath in. Fill the body. Exhale. Let it go. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale. I'm going to do some more sun salutations. Yes? Because we're ready. Because it feels good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Let the head and neck go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or jump it into your plank. Then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk or jump the feet forward. Nice little bend in the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. That just feels really good. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or jump into your plank. Hold it here. Big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk or jump it forward. Hold it here. Bend the knees as you inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive again. Bend the knees, yes. Walk or jump it into your plank. Hold it here. Hold it. The body is strong. You can hear my dog barking. And then when you're ready, drop the knees. Sit it back into child's pose. When you're ready, come back up. Now, facing forward, facing me, we're going to go ahead and do a little more inner thigh work. So I want you to go ahead and start with your legs extended. Kind of shake them out. Make sure that both of your hip bones are pressed evenly into the floor. Take your hands and then go ahead and just kind of press them by your sides. They can come back behind you a little bit. We're going to take one leg, right or left, and bring it in so that foot is flat on the floor. The other leg stays extended, but we're going to rotate the foot out. So notice how the inside of my foot is facing the ceiling as much as possible. Keeping a slight bend in that knee, so you don't want to lock it out. Keep a slight bend. we're gonna lift and lower the leg right here. So it's up and down, up and down, up and down. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, my leg is shaking, and 1, relax. Now, as you lean back onto the hands, be very mindful of your spine. So you want to make sure that you're not leaning into the back and then curving the spine. So you want to try to keep that back straight, lifting the chest up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, yes? Because we want to protect that lumbar area. Same leg, same side. This time, lift it just a few inches off the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to open and close. Open and close. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. I know, yes, after all those sumo squats, you really, really love this. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yes. Shake it out. Extend the legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Release and hold. Stretching out the back of the legs. Giving that inner thigh a break. Gently sit it up nice and tall. This time, you're going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Again, just kind of adjust the hips. Make sure that they're evenly placed onto the floor. Hands on the ankles or the toes. Sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, lean forward. Careful not to round out the back, so you want to keep that spine long. Hold it. Gently sit up nice and tall. Bring the legs together. Extend them out again. Shake them out because we've got to hit the other side. So now the opposite leg is going to come in. So that foot is kind of placed flat on the floor. Yes? Try to bring it in as close to the hip as possible. And then rotate the other leg so that the inside of the foot is facing the ceiling. And then when you're ready, hands back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift and lower, 10 reps. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Shake it out. Extend the arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold for just a second. Come back up. Bring that leg in. Hands back behind you. Remember, we're going to push that lower back forward, protecting the lumbar spine. Lift the leg, open and close. Out and in. Out and in. So you're engaging the quad, inner thigh. You might feel it a little bit in the lower abs. And we have 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yes. I know. I'm right there with you. You gotta shake out those quads if that feels good. Let's go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Big breath in. And then exhale, gently lean forward. Kind of stretching out. Just kind of shake side to side. Do whatever feels good for you. All right, the hard part is over. Now we get to relax and enjoy the benefits of all that hard work that we just did. Gently sit up nice and tall. Bring the legs in and then bring them out into a straddle pose. Yes? Yes. So sit comfortably here. Again, just kind of make sure that your weight is distributed evenly between the right and the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to rock it over or lean over to one side, right or left. Hold it here. And when you're ready, come on up. inhale, arm overhead. Exhale, and lean over to the other side. Hold it. Slowly come up. Relax, roll the shoulders out, just to make sure we're not holding any tension in the upper spine. Now, bring the hands out in front of you, slowly walk it forward, all right? So you take it as far as is comfortable for you. That can be here, that can be on the elbows, that could be forehead to the floor, whatever feels good for you, and hold it. Just breathing into those legs, breathing into the hips. Gently bring that chest back up, walk the hands in, place the hands behind the legs, and let the legs come together. Sit comfortably, so in a cross-legged position. If you can sit in lotus, that's great, or half lotus, that works as well. Whatever's comfortable for your hips. Kind of just shake out the head and neck. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now we're going to inhale, arms overhead again. On the exhale, we're going to twist over to the left. Bring the hand to the back side of the thigh and give yourself a twist. Hold it. Inhale again, arms overhead. And exhale over to the other side. Hold it, hold it. We're going to repeat that a little bit faster. So inhale, arms up. Exhale. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Gently come to center. Exhale, hands right into the heart. Hold it here. Just kind of give yourself a second to kind of ground yourself. And then when you're ready, uncross the legs. We're going to go ahead and roll it back onto our mats. So come all the way down. Let the head and neck go. Keeping the feet as close to the hips as possible. Kind of adjust. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands to the side of the hips, palms face down into the floor, and then squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes, and lift the hips up. Hold it. So engaging the legs again, but a different angle, right? So now, instead of feeling it in the inner thighs, you're kind of feeling it underneath in the glutes and the hamstrings. Pressing your heels into the floor, so you should be able to wiggle your toes. Gently relax, starting from the top of the spine, working your way all the way down to the tailbone. And then bring your right knee into the chest. Hold it here. Slowly start to circle that right foot around. Big, slow circles. And then circle it in the other direction. On the exhalation, I want you to extend that leg straight up towards the ceiling. You can take your hands, place them behind the leg, thigh, calf, ankle, or foot. Whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, keeping this leg extended, I want you to go ahead and bend the knee slightly. And take that leg, start to shift it over and across the body. Opposite arm extends out to the side. So getting a nice little twist and rotation here. And then take your gaze over to that extended arm. And then when you're ready, go ahead and return by centering out the head and neck, and then gently lifting the legs, placing those feet back on the floor, walking the feet so that they're close into the hips, hands on the side of the hips, palms face the mat, big breath in. And then on the exhale, lift, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the back of the legs, wiggle the toes. So if you spend a lot of time sitting in front of a computer, this should feel really good, right here. And then when you're ready, gently start to roll it down, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the left knee now into the chest, hold it here. Start to slowly circle that ankle around, big slow circles. And then circle it in the other direction. When you're ready, on the exhalation, extend that leg. Place the hands wherever is comfortable for you. And just hold it here. Enjoying the way this feels. And then bending that knee slightly. Start to go ahead and let it fall over to the other side. Opposite arm extends out. Take your gaze over the shoulder and just hold the spinal rotation here. Enjoying the way the twist feels. And then when you're ready, kind of center the body back. Adjust the hips. Palms down on the floor, on the side of the hips. One more time, we're going to lift and go into that bridge. Hold it. Squeeze the glutes. Gently come back down, tailbone to the floor, going into happy baby. So bring both of those knees into the chest, feet off the floor. Now you have a couple options here. You can bring the hands back behind the thighs and then really press the knees in towards the chest. Or you can take your fingers, wrap them around your big toes in that yoga toe lock, pressing the feet into the floor. And then you can rock side to side here if that feels good. Another option is to take the hands, place them on the top of the feet or out to the side. Again, it's whatever is comfortable for you. As long as you feel this in the hips, gently pressing those thighs down towards the floor while keeping your spine pressed into the mat. Releasing any tension. Letting the body start to relax completely. Gently bring the legs together, feet on the floor, and then start to let the legs just kind of walk out, lengthen, and then let the feet fall out to the side. Arms extend, palms face the ceiling now, and lay here in Shavasana for just a few seconds. Big breath in. Exhale gently. And now release the breath, yes? So let the air flow in and out of the body naturally. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that you did something really good for yourself today. I hope you feel energized, a little exhilarated, but relaxed and lengthened at the same time. Letting the body start to feel heavy. You can close your eyes if that feels good. gravity pull the weight of your limbs down into the floor. Making sure that your jaw is not clenched, so there's space in between your teeth. Shoulders are melting into the mat. Hips are melting into the mat. Arms, legs are also melting into the mat. Give yourself just a few seconds to not have to do anything, to not have to be anywhere. Just allow yourself to be right here in this present moment without having to think about absolutely anything. When you're ready, go ahead and gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. And then inhale the arms overhead. Let that spine come up off the mat. And then exhale, slowly walk the feet in, roll over onto your side, and gently come up into a seated position. Sit comfortably on your mat. Give yourself a second to just kind of be in this space, really enjoying the benefits of what you just did for yourself, but also gearing yourself up for whatever is left of your day. Know that you are capable, you are strong, and you can absolutely conquer anything that lays before you. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. And with that, we're going to go ahead and bow forward, sealing the practice. Many blessings and namaste to you guys. And I will see you again soon. Bye.